Welcome back to another segment of Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. Today we're going to do some outdoor grilling. That's right. We have a special guest today. He's going to show us all the essentials for having an outdoor barbecue. And it's a beautiful day today, so stay tuned for Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas, Barbecue 101. Welcome back to Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. Today we have a special guest. His name is Yvonne, he's my spouse, and he's going to show us how to do some grilling. I like to call this segment Barbecue 101. So Yvonne, you want to join us?
Sure.
Hey, Boo. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, so good. I love what you prepared here. It looks really yummy. Yes, it looks really yummy. So can you tell everybody what we're going to make today?
Sure. Okay, so what I'm gonna be grilling today, so I have some flank steak and also some chicken breast that has been marinating for 24 hours
Yum.
with some special ingredients. I'm also gonna be making a cabbage salad.
Is that like coleslaw?
Kind of, but it's really not. I used to eat this growing up back in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So I like it. I think it's good for you, and it's a good choice to have when you're trying to stay healthy.
Okay.
I'm also gonna make a guacamole.
Guacamole, love the guacamole.
Guacamoles, avocados are good for you, and some people don't like them. I love them, and I can eat them all the time.
I remember you're the one that taught me about avocados when you want to buy them. They're supposed to be a little soft, right?
Right,
you want to use them right away.
You really have to know how to pick them. You can feel them, and they're not quite soft, but when you press on them, you can feel it. They're not hard, and then the color will tell you if they're ready to be used, because you will have the right flavor. If they're too hard, you're not gonna enjoy them because they're not ready. But if they're too soft, then they're gonna turn real quick.
So when you cut it, it's gonna be like a brown, right?
You're gonna find a little bit of the brown, and the flavor is different too. So I don't know. I learned this from my parents when we used to go to the meat market or the produce market. They taught us how to pick the jalapenos and the right jalapenos, the avocados, and some other produce.
Jalapeno.
Right. So we're gonna be making the guacamole, and I'm also gonna grill some portobello mushrooms. I like these. I also have some zucchini and some asparagus.
Nice.
So again, it's a high protein with vegetables, and the only carb that I have here, it's a macaroni salad that I make.
Oh, okay. What'd you put in your macaroni salad?
So I have carrots in it. I have some scallions. Some people call them green onions.
Okay.
I also have tomatoes and white onions that I put in there, and light mayo, sea salt. I don't use a lot of salt. I try to use lemon juice instead of salt, but I did put a little bit of sea salt in there.
And you used elbow noodles, right?
Elbow noodles, and I also put cilantro.
Oh, cilantro.
I love cilantro, so when I put it in the meats, I like the scent that it gives, so I love cilantro.
And what did you marinate the meats with?
Great question. So I use paprika, but I use the sweet kind.
That's the Szeged Hungarian sweet paprika that you can find at Central Market if you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
So I like this one. It gives a better flavor than the regular paprika. I also use chili powder, just a regular chili powder that I get at Target.
Okay.
And this is the Market Pantry brand, which is a little less expensive if you're trying to stay on a budget.
Okay.
I use sea salt. I use a little bit of cilantro and oregano. A lot of garlic powder and onion powder.
Yeah, we love garlic and onions.
We do. I don't use lemon juice to marinate. I actually use oranges.
Oh, okay.
Because the meats start to turn when you use lemon juice.
Nice, and that gives it a really good flavor. And by the way, it smells really good. It really does. All right, so when we come back, Yvonne's gonna show us how to make that cabbage salad, and we're gonna go outside and we're gonna do some grilling, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, so we're back and Yvonne's gonna show us how to make his famous cabbage salad. So
Hey guys.
what do you put in that cabbage salad, boo?
So we have all the good fixings.
Oh, good fixins.
Right?
Okay. Mhm.
So I cut the cabbage into very fine pieces.
Yeah.
Once you cut it, you want to rinse it out, clean it very well, then drain it. And then I cut the tomatoes into also very fine pieces, and the white onion
Okay.
as well, and the cilantro.
Okay.
And so I already started mixing it, but basically, you know, you just blend it in very well.
I just love the colors too.
It's very colorful, you know, and it looks very fresh. And I think this is perfect, like for summer when you're on the patio.
Nice.
You know, it makes like a really good Thai salad.
And then,
So as you can see, it's not a coleslaw.
yeah, it's not a coleslaw, because coleslaw you probably add mayonnaise and stuff, so we're not adding mayonnaise here. What are you gonna add to it?
Okay, so once we have all the tomatoes, the cilantro, the white onions in it, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna be adding some oregano.
Okay.
So I just have a Great Value chopped oregano, and so you to your liking, you know, you don't wanna put too much,
Right.
just
It's a
to
little
give it-
sprinkle, right?
Yeah, just to give it some flavor.
Okay.
So just a little bit. And then I'm gonna use some sea salt as well. Just a little bit, just sprinkle it around like that. And then the black pepper, I just used a little bit as well, just to give it some flavor. Sprinkle it around. Look how good that looks right now.
It's really good.
Right. Now you were asking earlier what kind of dressing do we use for this. So I don't use dressing. What I actually like to use is just this Altmeister's vinegar.
Okay, it's German vinegar. It's called Altmeister. What else is it? Der Klassiker. Okay. It's like seasoned vinegar. Right?
But it's better. It gives it a really good flavor, and I love this. You know, like when we're making just regular salads, instead of using ranch dressing or any other dressing because it has a lot of fat in it,
And
I just use extra virgin olive oil and
yeah, and that could be found on Amazon too. You can buy that off of Amazon, but we got ours at Kubi's, the German butcher in Dallas, Texas.
great place. So now I'm gonna add the extra virgin olive oil, and so I just put a little bit around it, like that. That looks really good.
And how much did you add of the oil?
I have not added any.
No, I mean, but like, how much will you add?
Just enough to give it some flavor.
Okay,
So
a little splash.
a little splash. So probably that's about good right there. I just want to give some good
I
flavor.
want to mix it. Let me see if I have. Now you can use your hands like Yvonne's doing.
I love to use my hands.
But make sure that, of course, that they're always clean, and then you could always, you know, toss it with some.
Get your hands in there. Come on, boo! Don't tell me you don't use
No,
your
I
hands
do
when
use
you're
my
cooking.
use my hands, but you
I
know,
love to
just
use
if you
my
wanted
hands.
to use,
It makes it more
some
personable.
some utensils too. So
Okay, so that looks really good. Can you smell that?
yeah, I need a fork so I can use.
So that right there is our salad. Taste that. You like it?
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna get it closer to the camera. So you have all the good fixings there, and this salad is ready. We just need to chill it now.
Okay.
So we have our macaroni salad, we have our cabbage salad, and
And then we're gonna
next,
do some grilling, right?
No, next I gotta make the guacamole.
Oh, guacamole. Okay, so stay tuned for that guacamole.
All right.
Okay, so we're back, and Yvonne's gonna show us how he makes his guacamole.
Hey guys. Okay, so I actually enjoy making my guacamole all the time because it just it takes me back to my childhood memories. and I like to use
The way your abuela
used to make it.
used to make it.
So she used to make all her salsas,
Mhm.
and they used to make a lot of the ingredients such as the pepper and the things they used to use in the kitchen. They would blend them in here and actually would crush them in here.
What's that called?
This is called a molcajete,
Ah, molcajete.
and basically it's lava stone.
Oh,
So you don't have to have one, but I enjoy it just because it's fun and
well, it's very traditional.
it's traditional and it reminds me of growing up. Anyways, all right, so I have my avocados here, and like I was telling you, you kind of have to know to pick the right avocados. And so like here, you can see that these are perfect because when you press on them, they're very soft, yet is the right color.
Yeah, the color looks really good. Can you do a close up on the color?
Right, so
Yeah.
if you pick your avocados and you see them that they're already dark inside, then you're not gonna have a good guacamole, okay? Also with the tomatoes, like this tomato, do you see that beautiful red and they're soft? If they're still a little bit hard, and as you can see, this one is really red, that is perfect.
Okay.
And so basically,
And it's not too smushy because
it's not too smushy either. You know,
You don't want it too smushy.
it has to be just perfect. It has to have good consistency.
Okay.
All right. So then I cut the tomato in half like this.
Yeah.
They probably can't see.
But the heck is in the way.
Right. So they taught my parents taught me how to cut tomatoes. So basically, when you slide, you cut it. You cut this little pieces like that, and then you just kind of hold on to it,
Okay.
and then you continue doing that. And then I'm gonna turn it and cut it into little squares like this,
Oh, okay.
but small ones,
Yeah.
because you know, it just when you're eating it, you don't want the big chunks.
Right.
I don't like that.
No big chunks.
Right. So it is what you do.
And then do you put it in the mortajete?
What is it called?
Mortajete?
Molcajete.
Oh, molca.
Molcajete.
Molca? Is that how you say it?
Molcajete.
Molcajete?
Molcajete.
Molcajete.
Right. So I love when you pronounce.
You like when I say molcajete?
I do. You need to practice more
Oh,
Spanish.
Louis here.
What is Louis doing?
He's smelling the food. That's what he's doing. He's saying, when do I get to eat?
We need to make a video showing how he eats. He goes crazy.
He does go crazy.
Alright, so I am only cutting one tomato. That should be enough.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot already.
I'm doing one tomato and 2 avocados.
Okay. And this is good for maybe 2 to 3 people?
2 to 3 people, but you know we like our avocados, so we're gonna go through it real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna add my tomatoes and
You add it to the molcajete?
molcajete.
Molca.
Yes.
Molcajete.
So it's there.
Do you add some lime or lemon?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. So I have some extra onions that I cut for the cabbage salad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use them for the
That delicious cabbage salad. It's really refreshing, it really is.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I mean, it has it's just very refreshing. I think it's gonna be great with the, once we do the barbecuing and all that, to eat it with the meat and stuff.
Okay, so I just got the onions, and this is enough. This is probably a quarter of an onion.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a quarter of a cup to
Right.
maybe a third of a cup.
But we like onions.
Yeah.
So,
And you could always, it's really to taste, right? So if they wanted more onions or
right. So
less
using-
onions,
I'm gonna use them all.
yeah, use it all.
Right.
In the molcajete.
We added it to the molcajete.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do some pepper. And I'm doing tap, 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 tap like you
Tap,
do.
tap, tap. I like the tap, tap, tap.
Right.
And
So
salt.
there's-
Do you add salt yet?
Pepper and oregano.
Oh, oregano?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I love oregano.
I didn't know you put oregano in there.
I do.
What about salt?
And some salt. A little bit of salt. And we're gonna use some lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Now you could use the real lemon, all right, of course.
I tried to use real fresh produce, but I forgot to pick them today.
got to pick up the lemon today, so
Yeah.
we're using the lemon juice. Okay.
All right, and now we're gonna add the avocados.
Oh,
So with the spoon,
okay.
you just go around like this.
And you have to be careful not to get the skin or that's inside. What's it called?
The skin.
Yeah, the skin. That's what I said.
No, boo. It's the
Yeah,
skin.
that's the skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
so we get
Sometimes
the-
I squeeze it out.
I don't like to squeeze it out.
Why?
Because when you do,
Yeah.
it gets all over your hands.
And not me. Not the way I squeeze.
Oh, look at you. You're better than me.
I'm scared of you.
I use a spoon. So, there.
Do
And
you put cilantro in there?
I do,
Oh.
but we're not there yet.
Oh.
And I'm gonna cut another avocado
Okay.
there. Okay.
How do you get the pit out of an avocado?
So I learned that trick from my parents as
Mhm.
well. So basically, the same cutting knife that I use,
Okay.
you have to be careful.
And this is important, guys,
Why?
because some people don't know how to get the pit out.
All right, so then
that's why it's important.
they like to squeeze on it, or they'll use a spoon, but I use a knife.
Okay.
So basically, you just put it right in the middle, and then hit it,
Uh huh.
and then you just turn it.
Oh, easy. Okay.
And it's
See,
out.
some people don't know that. That's what you have to show them.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the other avocado.
And you're adding it to the molcajete?
Molcajete.
Oh, okay.
So you said it right this
Oh, I did say it right?
right? You know, I got a little piece of the skin in there.
Oh, that's not good. And what is this called? The smasher?
Well, it's called literally, it's like you know, in Spanish, like a stone.
Mm-hmm.
Piedra de molcajete.
It's what it's called?
Piedra,
Piedra.
which is a stone.
How do you say?
Piedra
Piedra.
de molcajete.
See, I bet you didn't know on Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas you'd be getting a Spanish lesson too.
So
Piedra.
really, you use it to when you're gonna crush pepper or other spices. But for this, I don't use it for the
Oh,
guacamole because
you don't.
everything is really soft.
Oh.
So you don't use it for that.
Oh.
So basically, what I use to blend it in, I cut it with the same knife, just to
Okay.
chop it
Yeah.
and mix it in there.
Hey, how much lemon did you add, by the way?
I haven't had any yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. Maybe
You
I forgot.
forgot.
I guess we'll find
Well,
out.
smell it. Does it have a lemon smell? Can you smell it? I thought you did.
Oh, we'll taste it.
Yeah.
How about that? We'll
There we
taste
go.
it.
We'll taste it.
I guess I'm just not keeping the order, right? So that's why I forgot. But we'll
Could
find
you
out.
could you use the piedra in the molcajete?
You can, but it's gonna get all over it. And like I said, these are soft ingredients, so you don't have to use it. You use it when you're gonna crush. Like let's say if you're making a salsa, and you wanna smash the jalapenos in there with the tomatoes.
Okay.
Because what some people do in the Hispanic community, you'll either grill the jalapenos and the onions and the tomatoes, and then let's say if you're gonna make a salsa and also the jalapenos, just throw them in here, and with the stone, you crush it, and that's how you make your.
Okay.
They call it salsa de molcajete.
Oh, okay.
Salsa de molcajete. So.
Salsa molcajete.
Salsa de molcajete.
De molcajete. Okay.
So that's when you use the stone.
Ah,
But
okay. See.
you know, we're trying to be fancy here. I guess.
Fancy schmancy. I think you did add the lemon.
We'll find
It
out.
looks watery.
I'll have you taste it. Now, I would normally add jalapenos, but Boo can't handle jalapenos.
No, I can't.
So I cut them, I put them on the side, and then I'll just add it to my plate because he can't handle
Yeah,
jalapeno.
my head sweats. I have a food allergy, I do.
Okay.
All right, let me taste it.
Hold on,
Oh.
I'm not ready. Now I like it chunky. I don't like the avocados completely smashed. So I like it a little bit chunky. I think you like it more smashed.
Chunky but not funky.
So So he'll tell me what he needs. Does it have lemon?
It doesn't have one.
Okay. I told you.
I thought you did. But it tastes good though, without lemon.
To the guacamole and the molcajete.
That tastes real good. I love guacamole.
That does look good.
And the avocado is good for you, right? It's a good
It
fat.
has a good source of fat, the good fat. So they're good for you.
You just added the cilantro.
I did,
Okay.
and just a little bit, just to give it a scent.
I love cilantro.
I love cilantro too. Okay.
Can I taste it now again?
Are you excited?
I'm very excited because I love guacamole.
See, and it's fun because you're at home,
Yeah.
you're cooking, and I just get sick of restaurants sometimes. And so,
Oh, yeah.
is that better?
Tastes so good.
Okay, so we have, let me show it to the camera
love it.
real quick. We have the guacamole and the molcajete.
And the molcajete.
Fun, fun, fun.
Love that.
Right?
Okay,
And so we have our cabbage salad. We have
macaroni
macaroni,
and a
the guacamole. So now we're just gonna grill.
We're gonna grill. So we're gonna go outside on the
And we're
patio.
ready to eat. I'm kind of
Awesome.
hungry.
I know, it's so good. Good job, boo. All right. Awesome.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so we're back. We're outside, and Yvonne's gonna show us some basic grilling 101 type of things. So let's start with some utensils. What do we need if we're just starting to grill?
All right.
What
So if you're barely starting to grill, you definitely want to get yourself, some necessary things. I have this brush over here that I use quite a bit to clean the grill.
Okay.
It helps a lot, to remove the residue that is left behind. So definitely get yourself one of these brushes.
Okay.
I found this one actually at Lowe's.
Okay.
So,
And then for cooking, what would you need?
I have this spatula, because the meats, especially if you're doing burgers or some other meats, they tend to stick to the grill. So you just, slide it in. So I use that.
Awesome.
And I have a fork
Yep.
that also helps to move meat around or to move it in and out of the grill.
Okay, and also to
And-
flip it, right?
To flip it.
Yeah.
And then I have some tongues.
Or the tongs.
The tongs-
Indispensable cooking tool.
Right. Now, I am very particular when it comes to the material. Try to get stainless steel because it will not rust. It's easy to clean. And when you clean it, you don't want it to, some other things, it won't last very long. So you might end up paying a little bit more, but it'll last a little bit longer. So, that's what I have.
All right, so you're gonna start grilling, and you're just placing it on the grill, right?
So I preheated, I cleaned the grill, and also I preheated the grill to cure it. You want to make sure that you kill any bacteria, any pathogens that stay behind, salmonella, E. coli, and all those dirty things. So I turned it on, I cleaned it, and I ran it for at least 5 to 7 minutes. Right now the temperature inside is showing at 650 degrees, so whatever's in there is pretty much dead. So you definitely want to do that. That's a good habit to have, just so to make sure that whatever you're cooking, you try. Food safety is very important. So I have all my vegetables here, jalapenos. I like onions, white onions, so I just put them in foil paper. So I'm gonna throw them in there. I have the mushrooms, the portobello mushrooms, and the asparagus are in here as well. So I have that ready. I have my chicken over here on this side, and also I have my meat ready to go. So you want to have everything here, so you don't have to be making a lot of trips to the kitchen. So let's get started. All right, it's pretty hot in there. So it's hot, it's clean, so we know that we're ready to go. So I'm gonna put the protein first. So I'm gonna add my
flank steak.
Looks yummy.
Right here, it has really good color. Let's put it on the grill. Now I'm cooking quite a bit because I think I said it earlier. I try to cook over the weekend and have meat ready to eat in the house so I can stay away from fast food. Trying to keep a good diet, so I want to have good lean protein available. So that's the steak. Now let's add the chicken. Add the chicken here. Now the temperature is quite high, so I'm going to lower the temperature a little bit. I don't want to burn the meat. So we're adding the chicken. All right. So now we're going to put the veggies up here on the second rack. Jalapenos. I don't know, this is just fun. I love to be outside and grill. So summer, it's a lot of fun for me. I'm not much of the winter kind of guy. I know you like the winter and the cold weather, but other than December,
I like the 4 seasons, so I mean I like them all. You know. I wouldn't want it to be summer all year round, because then you would not enjoy it as much. It looks so good, and oh my gosh, it smells so good.
so that's it for right now. So I don't know if you want to take an angle from this side.
And how long are you gonna cook this?
So we want to get the meat to get a good color. I don't like to do it overcooked or well done. So usually I close it until I let it heat for about 450 degrees for about 5 minutes, and then I turn it around. Do the same thing, and so usually it takes about 10 minutes and it's done.
All right. So we're gonna be back, and by then hopefully it'll all be done, and we'll show you the final product. All right.
Stay tuned.
So it looks really yummy. Can't wait to taste it. This is always my favorite part, the taste test.
So you guys really can't see, but we're gonna show pictures. It's a perfect day to be outside grilling. We got grilled chicken, we got our flank steak, fajita meat, and we also have a guacamole, freshly made. We have a cabbage salad and a macaroni salad. So perfect day
really
to
good.
enjoy the day.
So good.
Enjoy, boo.
Delicious. Here, cheers.
Cheers, boo.
Happy cooking. Bye-bye.